Hello, hi everybody. This is Fred from Metallops TV and Metallops.com in France. And now we go to Bergen, if I'm right, in Norway, with the
That's
band
correct.
Maltuka and with one member. I'm very happy to talk with him and to discover this band and to make you discover this band, Maltuka. So could you introduce yourself? Who are you and what do you do in the band Maltuka in Norway?
Yes. So my name is Viljar.
Yeah.
It's a pretty Nordic name.
Yeah.
I'm the guitarist, vocalist, and main songwriter of Maltuka.
Okay.
And yeah,
Okay, you don't live in Hawaii, but you live because the shirt makes me think Hawaii, but surf, etc.
I can
But you
take
live
it a
in
bit down. It's a
you
bit
you,
less Hawaiian, I
but
guess.
you confirm you live in yeah Bergen, Norway. It's a
Yes.
winter. It's a winter. Okay, okay,
Yeah, it's just been snowing really a lot now, but now it started raining, so it's ice
okay,
everywhere. People
okay. Like
skateboarding.
that, we could think that you just come back from the beach, surfer, and
Oh,
but
I wish. I really wish I did.
okay, okay, okay. So, and it's interesting because you have instruments behind you. Maybe your guitar, yeah, an Epiphone, oh no,
No, this is
an
the
Explorer, Kelly,
yeah.
An Explorer, yeah.
And my main man, my Fender
Ah,
Stratocaster.
okay, and maybe a Bouzouki
This
or
one is
I
pretty
know,
special. This is a
yeah,
mandolin
mandolin, yeah, yeah.
my grandfather bought in the 40s, I think. So it's pretty
Oh,
old. So
okay.
it's really out of tune.
Okay, but there is no mandolin, if I'm right, in the EP that's gonna release in March. It's called Black Rite, and there is
Yes.
no mandolin. It's only electric thrash metal.
Unfortunately, maybe we should have added some mandolin.
Why not in thrash metal? Why not? Why not?
Why
All
not?
these. Okay,
Maybe
so
next
yeah,
time.
you are more. Yeah, you play more. We are going to speak about that and your influences. But yeah, it's more black metal, thrash metal, but some influences with a bit black, heavy, more old school stuff. But your touch and on this EP and 5 tracks, and I like very much. So I wanted to discover you. In fact.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate that.
So and we are going to speak. So it's gonna release on the label High Roller Records. It's your
Yes.
first EP.
Yes.
Yeah. Alors, so just to understand how was born this project Maltuka and what does it mean Maltuka?
Well, that's a good question.
Classic, but
When we started this band, we were so much back and forth on band names because
okay.
every time you find a name that is like, that is pretty cool,
But it's
then there's like 20 other bands that are
yeah.
called it as well. So eventually, we just disregarded whatever it means and we thought of what sounds pretty cool and is unique. So,
In one word, like Pantera, Metallica. It's
exactly.
okay. In
Because we
A.
tried with like double words, but then it gets like, I don't know, bit
Okay.
of a mouthful and it's hard to remember. So
And what does it mean, Maltuka? It's Norwegian? No, it's
I have
not.
no idea, to be honest.
Okay, okay,
I
okay.
think it's a
No,
name somewhere,
no
but
relation with Malta. I put a T-shirt from Malta. Sit,
oh,
sit.
no, it's in no direct relation, no.
Yeah, look,
Malt in Norwegian means
Malta cross.
yeast, so maybe it's like beer related.
Yeah, you can see Malta cross, but no
Ah,
relation.
very
Okay,
nice.
no relation with that. Okay, and when was born the founded was founded the band in 2016 or 17? Because you have previous bands before.
Yeah,
What's the story about Maltuka Foundation?
yeah. So we officially formed Maltuka in like 22, 23, I think.
Okay,
It's
okay.
fairly fresh, but it was primarily me and my drummer
Matt,
who
uh,
started it,
yeah.
and we played in a band before from
Yeah.
2016. So when that dissolved, we took a lot of the materials I had left over and started Maltuka because we were not ready to give up thrash metal just yet.
Yeah. And but the drummer, it's Matt Hovden.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, and Sondre on guitar and Johannes in on bass. They were friends at this period, or they come? You put an announce in a newspaper like Metallica or in in the 80s, or you use Facebook to join to hire somebody.
Sondre was pretty easy because he's the brother of Mats.
Ah,
So,
okay, that's a family
and he
story.
studied guitar in like Britain and stuff, so he's pretty solid. And
Okay,
Johannes, he was also in our former band,
okay,
but he didn't join before after we recorded the EP.
okay. So the band was founded in 2022, in Bergen,
Yeah.
and so this EP Black Rite, 5 tracks with an introduction called Judgment, just
Yes. Yeah, some
a strange
synth I
sound.
had some fun with.
Yeah, we don't know exactly what's coming, but we can see the artwork. First, the artwork, it's sometimes it's very important, the artwork in metal music, especially. It gives you sometimes, in general, it gives you an idea with a logo, etc., about the artwork, the sleeve.
Yeah, the cover.
Yeah, the cover sleeve. Yeah,
Yes.
excuse me. And the artwork, I've noticed it was made by a person who has already worked with a Norwegian band, Vreid.
Yes.
Vreid, I don't know how we should say, and I know them, and but in Norwegian I don't know exactly the good pronunciation. And also he worked with another band for the artwork, Sólstafir from Iceland.
Yes, that's
And
correct.
the painter, is Kim
He's
Diaz
called
Holm.
yes, Kim Holm.
Why did you choose him? Why and the artwork? You send some tracks and he made the artwork after, or it was
No,
him
actually
contrary?
not.
Mm.
We've known Kim Holm for quite a long time.
Okay.
He made some original artwork for a former band. He made two paintings, and we were really
Oh,
happy with him. We think his
okay.
artwork is really cool. But
Okay.
this one was actually a painting he had made from before that we got the
Ah.
license to use freely as we wanted.
Yeah, okay, and it's strange, and we can see a skull, a face of of a person. It's very dark, very dark.
His original title for the picture is Blood Moon, and you can definitely
Blood
see that.
Moon.
Yes.
Okay. But the EP is Black Rite. Black Rite, is it there is a satanic mass, satanic Black Sabbath? I don't know. What is it a concept in this EP and the beginning of something very dark and trash?
Oh, hopefully. I mean, it's not a full out written concept album, but there's definitely like themes we try to
Yeah,
uphold throughout all the songs. And of
yeah,
course, that with black at the beginning of the title is very like
yeah,
reminiscent of old school metal and rock, and
yeah.
just sounds cool.
Yeah, but
Uh,
maybe you make a bridge between old school stuff from Nuclear Assault. I don't know what
yeah,
are your influences, Destruction, Old
definitely.
Past, Sodom, and your touch is, and your technicity, your musicality, especially in the title track at the end of the EP, Black Rite.
Yes, we try to expand there. But I'm
Yeah,
glad to hear that. That's what we're aiming for, definitely. I mean, the reason we're still playing thrash is because we just love the old school gang, like Slayer, Megadeth, all that.
yeah,
Still just burst out an inner child in me.
yeah.
But
You grew up with them. Okay.
yeah, but when you're doing it yourself, you have to add some element. And for us, it was natural to try to add some extreme elements.
Yeah,
And
it's extreme. Yeah.
yeah, it's not revolutionary, but it's in the way you balance it. I think it can be interesting when you have like standard metal trash riffs and then
Yeah.
contrast with just blasting out
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, it's very various and technically and lead guitars. Is it you who made the leads or you 50-50 with your colleague Sandre?
No, maybe
No.
he'll do some live, but I recorded all the leads, yeah.
And on stage, so I'm going to. Have you already played live with Maltuka?
No, we're in the process of planning our release gig.
Okay, you are
So
making.
hopefully we'll get it before summer, around March, April.
Okay, you have planned for that. Okay, so it will become a live act
Yeah,
at the show.
definitely. We really want to play live. We
Okay.
all have played live before with other projects,
Yeah,
with
yeah.
each other, but
Yeah, you have a certain experience, certain background. We can notice that and hear that.
yeah,
Uh,
I hope so. But yeah, we're really high for playing live.
oh,
So
how old are you? And the medium in the band. How old?
I just turned 28.
Oh
Mats, our
yeah.
drummer, is oh my God, he's 25 still.
Okay, okay, yeah,
Johannes
yeah,
is 27.
yeah.
And the Sondre is the oldest one. He's over 30. Got
Okay.
kids and everything.
Okay, 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 okay. And what I like, yeah, your music remembers me. And after we are going to not only speak about the influences, but everybody, and when you start, you have influences, your own influences. But it remembers me bands like 20 years ago, Rizal from Sweden, and I don't know if you know them, Rizal, Raise Hell, and band like that, very young, and Soundmaster from Sweden too. More black trash death,
Right.
but of in 2000, etc., near 2000, and with the black old school stuff, very, and with the youth, with the energy, with the very and melodic too. But this still Sonata is done. It's a Death Stars now with some bands with the brother of John Notvitt from this section. But Razel, they are still alive, if I'm right. And do you know this band? And
No, I'm not that familiar, but it would definitely be interesting to check it out. What
but
did you say the name was
Raise
again?
Raise Rise
Okay.
a space hell. But maybe but this band were influenced by Sodom, Destruction, Aura Noir maybe Aura Noir from Norway. You like?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we play with them. We shared a
Okay,
stage on Bylarm with our former band a
I
couple of
from
years
a
ago.
band.
Yeah,
Okay,
they're really,
okay.
yeah, they're
Ah,
really cool.
I old school.
They are
I saw
indeed.
them live last year in summer festivals in France. Okay, okay, okay. And so, how did you compose these tracks? This your by jamming together? Because I find this energy. This there is something. How did you compose these songs to rehearse together in a garage? Uh,
Most of the songs is based
ouais.
on demos I make myself.
First, okay,
So most of the times when I write a song, it's when I'm really hyped about another another band
okay,
song. And
okay,
then I'm like, how can I try to like take the essence of this and make something for myself? So
okay. You
Black Rite is definitely
yeah.
it's very Slayer based, the
Yeah,
Slayer
yeah, yeah,
double guitars.
yeah, yeah,
So so that was the starting point, just making a Slayer type of riff, and then it started
yeah,
just yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Then we
And
went from
after you propose the tracks to the guys for the drums, and after you
yeah.
rehearse
I tried
together, and people and they can say, no, I'm okay, no, I don't want a lead, last, a break now. How do you after?
yeah this far, at least with this EP, it's been
Yeah,
I guess I've been kind of controlling. No, I made like a full demos, made drum tracks, which
I
apparently is pretty impossible to play, which is
ah
pretty standard when when a guitarist try to make a drum track.
yeah,
But nah, I made a demo and showed it to Mats, and then we made a better demo together, and then
okay,
maybe we tweak small things.
okay, okay. Okay, you can say you are the leader and the head at first, and
But I like,
in every band there is a leader. Opus, Michael Ackerfeld.
I think somebody has to have the main idea and
Yeah,
vision.
yeah,
But
yeah,
of course, you should have input from everybody.
yeah, yeah,
You don't always have the best idea, or somebody might hear something that is better than what you initially thought. So
yeah.
I'm always open to be like
Okay, okay.
criticize.
Do you have plans, if I'm right? So this interview will broadcast in March when the EP will release. So when you see this video, it's released. At this moment, I haven't seen. Maybe I didn't. I'm wrong. I haven't seen videos of from some songs. Are you going to? Was there already a video from some songs of this EP, and we can see lyrical video or rare video with when you play live together or with a story with characters. Are you planned for that from some songs?
Yes,
For
we are going to release our first track from the EP, Blood Sacrifice, as a
okay,
single 31st of January. So
okay,
in 2 weeks from
and we
now.
can see you live. What's the concept? What's the idea? We can see it was shooting. You play.
Yeah, hopefully our concert won't be before after we've released the EP. But
Okay,
maybe we'll record some rehearsing and playthroughs. That's always fun, I think.
okay, okay. And why is a stupid question, but why, it's a cliche. It's a cliche, but why don't you play? There are different influences in your music, and in this EP, we talk about thrash, heavy, old school, but more thrash, old school, and black metal. But why don't you play? Why don't you form a black metal band? Because it's a tradition to play true Norwegian black metal, like in Bergen,
No,
Enslaved, Emperor.
we should. I mean, it's our cultural heritage.
Yeah.
I mean, it all culminates down to just what we really like playing ourselves.
Okay.
When I discovered thrash when I was 12, 13 years old, my mind was blown, and I was like, playing this fast guitar is the coolest shit ever.
Uh,
And
uh,
I mean, I really love black metal as well, but
okay.
for me, black metal doesn't have that, riff-centered music that really
It's,
ignites my
yeah,
heart.
yeah. It's not the same energy, but yeah, it's different. It's different. And okay. And what do you think we speak about? You say in Slayer is an inspiration, but I can see more European thrash metal influences in your music. Actually, personally, so old school Sodom, Destruction,
Yeah.
something like that. But okay, American too. But what do you think about? You don't play, for example, what we can say. Well, we can say we thrash metal crossover. You understand between hardcore, hip hop crossover, and like body count or enforcer. Very influenced by Slayer, but with like power trip. There is it's a cross more thrash metal crossover. Like Quasix also. You don't play this kind of thrash metal, I can
No, we
say.
played it, I guess in our former trash band, we did a lot of that.
Yeah.
Power Trip, they came out with Nightmare Logic in 2017, and that's
Yeah.
just when we had started our last band.
Yeah.
We were really hyped about that. That was like the kind of trash we wanted to play. So we did that for a while. But now I guess it's more back to, or at least I wanted to go back to a very like more riff
Yeah.
based, where there's a lot of guitar stuff happening.
Yeah.
But
And
I
there.
definitely think there's a balance there.
Yeah.
If you have more hardcore, straight to the point, then the riff
Yeah.
centered music is, I guess, more interesting when it first arrives. So
And
maybe we'll have some more afterwards. Maybe.
yeah. It can evolve. And live, what can we expect? You move on stage, or you are more static, like Slayer, Pepis, Daddies?
I mean, we are getting older and our backs are getting sore,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
no, I like to move quite a lot, but
It's not
this will
easy.
be
It's
the.
not easy when you sing, when you see as a singer too. For you, it's not easy to sing
I
and to
mean,
play
you need
guitar.
the visual stimuli as well. It's a have to show. But for me, this will be the first time that I'll be singing while
Ah, yeah,
playing as well.
yeah.
So personally, I'm not quite sure how I'll be. Hopefully, I
Okay,
get some headbanging in,
okay,
but
okay,
uh, but yeah, there's gonna
okay.
be energy at least.
Okay, yeah, in thrash metal, especially, yeah, yeah, but thrash metal is also dark, but very technical. Technically, sometimes some Voivod or very old school stuff, first Voivod, yeah, very and very cold, but very speed and energetic. What I want to add, I wanted to know, what are your favorite artists? Do you listen only metal, for
No.
example, or folk, like folk music? I can see a mandolin. Yeah,
Yes,
Is-
exactly.
yeah. You
Uh,
you are very open, or you only
if I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't listen to that much metal on a regular
ah
basis. I of
okay,
course do, but
not every day.
no, I try to vary it. I have a
Yeah.
lot of friends who play like jazz and indie stuff, so I listen to a lot of
Ah
that.
okay.
But I actually, my main instrument is not guitar at all. My main instrument is piano, classical
Ah,
piano, actually.
you come from okay. I
Yes, I studied classical piano at university, so that is my main instrument. So I've listened to a lot of
okay.
classical as well, and I
Uh,
try to have a
yeah,
ride. Yeah.
yeah. You are better. You are a real musician. very. I think can play different instruments. You sing. It's
It started as being a rebel. I was forced to
yeah.
play the piano. I was like, fuck this, I want to play the guitar.
Ah, yeah, yeah.
Then I stuck with both of them, so here we
But
are.
but is this education on piano help you in a way to learn the music, to learn the notes? You understand the solfège notes
In regards to
theory?
metal, you think?
Yeah,
Or
yeah, the theory, musical theory, and the rhythm, etc.
yeah, I mean, I've had a lot of music theory throughout, so I think I'm pretty solid in that.
Yeah,
But when it comes to like learning or writing metal,
yeah.
it's not that much in focus. I mean, I know it, but I don't like use that as a starting point. It's more like what sounds cool. So
You
it's kind
write
of like,
with your ears. You write with your
yes,
ears.
I think that should always be
Yeah,
your main tool. Your
yeah,
ears, whatever
yeah.
sounds cool is cool.
I
Doesn't matter what scale it's in.
I'm always wondering how was doing Beethoven. Beethoven because he couldn't hear.
Beethoven, I've had my struggles with Beethoven. He's not he's not been very kind to me. But we got along after a while. It took some time,
Because he was deaf.
but yeah, my God, poor guy. The one of my bestest classical friends is Debussy, like French.
Yeah, friend.
Oh,
Ah,
that melts my heart
yeah.
every time.
Yeah, okay, famous. Okay, what will be? We are going to conclude soon. What will be your dream with Maltuka to open for a very famous band in your kind of music, or not at all? What do you expect? What's your dream with Maltuka?
I mean, we try to be realistic. There's a lot of big bands who can't live off playing the music, so
Yeah,
I'm like,
a lot of competition in a way.
yeah, but as long as I have or we have the time to make and play the music and enjoy it and have at
Uh,
least some money to be actually able to do it,
yeah, yeah.
then I'm happy.
A problem of time. Yeah. And do you have planned to already prepare, work, and compose a few length studio album, a first album?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we have pretty much finished all the demos for what we think will be our first album.
There will be, and when can we expect it? Next year, maybe in 2026?
Hopefully, we have to be a bit strict, but
Yeah.
we plan to start recording at least before summer.
Okay, 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 recording. Okay, and recording in Bergen or
Yeah,
else,
we have our own little studio that we've
oh,
made. So
and,
yeah, the
okay,
Black Rite is completely self
yeah.
re-recorded self and Mats, our drummer, he mixed it.
Ah,
So it's
it's
completely
not
self-made.
okay. He has his own studio. Your drum, Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah. His own studio. Okay, home studio. And you are sound engineer, or it's more Matt? Sound.
Sorry?
You are sound engineer.
No,
It's
I don't know anything about that.
but it's
Mats
Matt.
fixes all of
Ah,
that. He's like
it's
one of the few drummers who actually knows how to do a thing or two besides hitting stuff.
okay, 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 okay. And do you know some artists in Bergen? Can we meet every easily in Bergen? I never visited Bergen, but can we? It's, you can see in the streets Einar Selvik from Varbruna or Ivar Björnsson from Enslaved and By North Music together. Or Aura Noir. It's easy to meet somebody in Bergen streets or no? You know them a bit. Aura Noir, you told.
I don't personally know them, but no,
Okay.
Bergen is a small town, so you see them all
Yeah,
over. It's
yeah.
like suddenly Gal is sitting at the same bar as you. That's a common thing. It's a
Okay.
small town and you see the
Yeah.
faces all over,
Yeah.
definitely.
Okay. So to conclude, so what can we expect for this year, 2025? Donc this EP Black Rite in March, video
Yes.
comings about blood crucifixion. No, if I'm right?
Sacrifice.
Yeah, sacrifice. No. Blood crucifixion. It's good. It's a good title.
It's the
Yeah,
same.
yeah, yeah. Also, and can we hope to see you live on France, maybe elsewhere in Europe, not so especially in Norway, because
Oh,
the
we
release
would
party.
very much like to come to France if we
Okay,
would able to.
is
We'll,
to you
we'll
are
definitely
ready?
play some shows in Norway, and
Yeah, yeah. First, yeah.
Yeah, if we get the opportunity to go play some international shows, then
Yeah,
that would be really cool.
Denmark, Germany, France is not very far away.
Yeah, I think there's a strong metal scene in Europe in
Yeah,
general.
yeah. Okay. And summer festivals, it could be a good opportunity maybe this year or next year to make discover you
Hopefully, yeah.
to the crowd. Okay. Okay, but thank you very much. I let you. I good luck with this EP, Black Rite. We like it very much, and
Thank
continue
you.
like that. Keep on like that, uh,
We will.
and maybe put your own touch with mandolin, or but put yeah this keep this energy. I feel on this EP, and I hope to see you live soon, Matuka.
No, I'm glad to hear that. Thank you very much.
Okay,
We'll keep on going.
yeah. See you soon. Bye bye.
Yeah.